Hello there everybody and welcome to my new playthrough. Now considering that I went through Sonic 1 pretty darn quickly, I thought, yeah, I may as well, since I went for the first game of Sonic pretty darn quickly, why don't I go for the second one, like, immediately? Yeah, welcome to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Now, of course, this is the game that introduces Sonic's sidekick, Miles Tails Prower. Oh yeah, in this version I'm playing that we can also play another character that was introduced in the two game after the next two games. Yeah. Yeah, another character that was introduced in the Genesis games. But of course we're not going to do that for this because, well, honestly it just wouldn't seem right. Oh yeah, in this version there's supersonic mode where you actually get to be supersonic all throughout the like entire game. Yeah. But anyways, of course we're not gonna do that. But anyways, yeah, like I said, welcome to Sonic the Hedgehog 2! And yeah, now we shall see how quickly I could get this one done, just much as I did the first game. But anyways, welcome to the first zone of Sonic 2, Emerald Hill Zone. Now, immediately right away, the dangerous enemies that you have to watch out for are the monkeys. Yeah, the monkeys that throw down the melons, yeah, are really considered really darn deadly. Yeah, like, but especially if you're trying to get at least 50 rings to enter the special stages. Oh yeah, and also the way that you enter the special stages in this game is actually different, because, well, yeah, in the last game, where you have to get 50 rings and then reach the exit, where you see these, this big old ring. Well, Wally, in this game, the way that you have to get into this game's special stages is by first, of course, collect 50 rings. But however, this time, the checkpoint, when you reach a checkpoint. When you reach a checkpoint, there will be this glow, there will be this glow right on top, yeah, like right here, and then when you actually enter it, that'll mean that you enter the special stage. Now, yeah, of course, the special stages in this game are different from the last one. And here we have the first, and this was also the first introduction to the the half pipe special stages. Now, where you essentially have to get a certain amount of rings, as the game tells you, and if you don't get enough, then you fail. Then you have to go for at least a 3 sections, so within these special stages. And if you manage to clear through all 3 of them, then you get yourself a Chaos Emerald. Now, I'd say there are essentially now within the special stages, there are also these bombs that are going to be situated all around on the track. And if you just so happen to hit one of them, then you will lose at least 10 rings. Yeah, which can really mean it can really screw you over your chances of actually getting this getting the Chaos Emeralds. Now, another obstacle actually implies to Tails, because, well, considering Sonic has his own certain amount of rings collection, and also Tails himself. Yeah, and considering that whenever you move or jump in the special stages, Tails moves reacts Tails reacts. Yeah, Tails reacts just like after a second after his move or jump. Yeah, meaning that if you ever get so close to a bomb, then most of the time Tails will get stuff hit. Yeah, which honestly it can really screw you over the special stages. Oh yeah, that's right. Also, if you actually want to now considering that the special stages are from the checkpoints are by the a checkpoint point poles this time around. Yeah, meaning that now if there are multiple checkpoints within an act. Yeah, which means that you can actually go for multiple chaos emeralds so within the same act. Yeah, which means that you can actually activate. Yeah, which means that you can actually potentially get all of them within the first zone actually, if you are really lucky with that. But however, unlike I was able. Now here's the thing. Now, while I was able to get the Chaos Emeralds in the last game, I can't say the same thing for this game, however. Because, for one, as I said, Tails can really screw you over the special stages, especially if he gets hit way too many times. And also, not to mention the momentum. Honestly, it just feels a little bit too slippery for my liking. Yeah, so and oftentimes that even though it looks like I do go for the way that they want me to actually get the rings. But at times it just honestly just slips up a little bit, and it makes it look like that I'm not able to get all of them. Yeah, and that is why I decided if I just so happen to fail to get at least one Chaos Emerald, then that means I'm done. Yeah, just like I said, to be honest, well at least the Chaos Emeralds in the last game were actually a little bit easier to get than this. Yeah, you see with those bomb explosions by Tails? Yeah, that right there is that right there is what I mean. Tails can really screw you over on these special stages. Yep, and that was it. Yeah, that said, yeah, I am not getting all the Chaos Emeralds of this game. Well, yeah, that was still fun while it lasted. But anyways, however though, now, and also, and I guess I should say this now for the Chaos Emeralds. Now in the last game, there was only 6. But in this game is actually. But however, this is actually the startup game. But however, this was actually the real start where they had 7 Chaos Emeralds. And if you just so happen to get all 7 of them, and after you get 50 rings, you'll be able to transform into a Supersonic. Where you go super duper fast. And honestly, the only things that can really kill Sonic at that point is if he gets crushed or fall into a pit. Yeah. And also, but also another thing that you really have to worry about with Supersonic is that it will actually drain the number of rings that you currently have on you. Yeah, meaning that if you actually want to stay Supersonic, then you have to make sure you have to at least continue. Then you have to make sure that you actually continue to get the rings. So yeah, and that's all there is to for Supersonic and the Chaos Emeralds. But anyways, now on to the actual topic of Sonic's Sidekick here, which is actually newly introduced in this game, Miles Tails Prower. Or what he's mostly called is of course just Tails. And as you've seen here, now we also have the return of Dr. Robotnik. Back to his old, yeah, he's essentially back to do what he did previously. Yeah, capture the wooden creatures again, but instead this time, actually, he actually utilizes, but however, he actually must have Chaos Emeralds, so this time, to actually power up his Death Egg. Which is actually which is actually hovered up in space. Yeah, yes, right now, and down there is exactly gonna be our final stop of this game. Yeah, actually, they're going all the way up into space. They're gonna have to stop Robotnik there. So yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yes, now, back to Tails. Yeah, now, Tails does essentially the same thing as Sonic does, where he can jump and hit enemies, and, well, even though he doesn't have any quills like Sonic, which honestly doesn't make much sense most of the time, yeah. But however though, the one thing that Tails can do that Sonic can't do is that Tails, you know, given his name, actually uses his two tails to hover in the air. Yeah, so yeah, now everyone, like he can actually do that. But however though, if you are playing as Tails, you can't exactly stay hovered all throughout the entire game. He will get tired after a while. So yeah, just be very forewarned of that. Yeah, but anyways, and also another thing about Tails is if you have Tails on you, yeah, while he can't collect rings for you, but however though, if Tails just so happens to get hit, he would not lose any rings that you have on you. And if you just if Tails just so happens to die, now you will actually not lose any of your lives. So yeah, well, honestly, overall, while Tails can be a bastard in special stages, but when you're not doing the special stages, Tails can actually be very darn honestly handy, while at the same time, yeah, he makes sure that while Tails can die a lot, especially if you're too far away from him. Yeah, but at the same time, he will not make you lose any of your lives, though. Or if you rinse for that fact. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, and that's all. Honestly, that's all that really is to for Tails. But anyways, yeah. Now since since we've already gone through the chemical plant zone a lot more quicker as I hoped. Now, yeah, how about I go over the zone now? Because yeah, as you can see here, yeah, we're almost at the end of it. Now chemical plant? Yeah, chemical plant zone? Yeah, the same zone that has also been used to several numerous times. Just like freaking Emerald, not Emerald, Green zone has been used. It has been, of course, been using. Yeah, it of course has a lot of loops. And then we have this notorious section that I hear a lot of people don't like because, yeah, there were a lot of times so they will fall into the water there. But because there are no air bubbles whatsoever, yeah, meaning that you may end up dying there quite often if you don't make it to the surface in time. Oh yeah, now all I said about this now, since we're almost about to reach the boss fight, if you just so happen to have Tails of you, and if you have him on the ground, you will die on this boss fight a lot. Which is why I essentially have Tails drown there, and then make sure he stays hovered as we reach the boss fight area, and then we do this. I could continuously hit him, and bam, there we go. I did not die or even get hit. Now, if I didn't have Tails to do that, now, if I didn't have Tails drowned right there, then, for the most part, Tails would most likely hit Robotnik on the immediately as soon as you do, and then just as before you're about to hit him again. Then you might go for the invincibility frames and fall into the water numerous times. Yeah. Yeah, for those of you who don't have Tails, not so much on the not be on the ground, then consider yourself screwed during that boss fight, or even you may find yourself getting yourself a game over numerous times. Yeah. Oh, and also like, and speaking of game overs, well now for those of you who remember from. Like in the last games, on our last adventure, yeah, the only way that you were able to get continues was by getting at least 50 reigns of the special stages. Well, for like this game, the only way you're able to get continues this time is if you manage to get at least 10,000 points. 10,000 points as soon as you reach the end goal. So yeah, so I'd say getting continuous here is actually a hell of a lot easier than the last game. So yeah. Anyways, you know what? Since we've already reached the end of this zone, let's just end this. Yeah, of course I didn't exactly get to go for the majority of all these zones because, well, these zones actually just gone by super quickly. But anyways, everyone, I think with that said, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for now. Yeah, we're gonna go over the rest of the zones and ask for that as the next part. So till then, see you guys next time!